So where do you see this heading from here?
Well, that's what everybody's asking, and it's difficult. It's difficult to know because when this kind of war goes on, sometimes you lose sight of just exactly what are the objectives here. I assume that for Israel, they want to be able to protect the northern part of their country and allow the 60,000 that have been displaced to be able to return. Hezbollah, on the other hand, is basically fighting because they want to ultimately end the war in Gaza. And so they're going to continue to fire missiles until that happens. Because it's difficult right now to determine whether or not either side is going to be able to achieve what they're after, I suspect that this war is going to play out for a number of months before we're able to see whether there's any hope of trying to find any kind of solution.
Given your experience, Secretary of Defense under President Obama, Mr. Panetta, what does the US need to do now? And is Iran perhaps seizing on the fact that America is in transition at the moment?
Well, you know, there will be those who will suggest that because we're in the middle of a campaign, America is not paying a lot of attention. But I think that would be the wrong assumption. I think that the United States is very much focused on what's happening in the Middle East. Particularly now when there is the danger that we could have a much wider war taking place in the Middle East. So I think the responsibility, as the president outlined in his UN speech, is to continue to try to bring pressure on all sides to try to step back from the precipice of all-out war.
Do you think Israel's response was suitable, bearing in mind it's been under attack from Lebanon since October the 8th?
Well, there's no question that the concern that Israel has is related to the fact that 60,000 Israelis are not able to return to their homes in the north. And that is the principal issue because of the attacks that are coming across the Lebanese border. You would have hoped that both sides would want to keep this more restrained and more limited. But once you cross that threshold, and I think we have, I think that because there are now literally thousands of targets that the Israelis are going after, there are targets in Israel that Hezbollah are going after, I just don't see the possibility that that this war is not going to continue to escalate.